With whom are you employed?
Greenville County Sheriff's Office.
And where's your current rank?
Master Deputy.
The Master Deputy. And what do you do for the Greenville County Sheriff's Office?
I'm currently on uniform patrol.
And what does that entail?
Answer your day-to-day calls, 911 calls.
How long have you been with the department?
10 years.
I'm going to refer you back to October 13th of 2021. Do you remember getting a call to the Canebrake neighborhood?
I do.
Okay. How did you get that call?
It was just a call for service at the time. Someone called 911 and I responded to that address.
Where were you located when you got that call?
Petal Road at the QT.
How far away is that to the Canebrake?
A couple miles, maybe.
How long did it take you to get there?
Just a few minutes.
Now, did you go with your blue lights on, or did you
Absolutely. Just for the nature of the call, yeah, we responded, lights and siren.
So what address did you arrive to? Do you remember?
I'm not 100% big.
122 Canebrake?
That would be it, yes, sir.
And so what happened when you got there?
So once I arrived on scene, I made contact with the complainant, Mr. Post. He was standing in the driveway. I was kind of briefly spoke to him, trying to figure out kind of what was going on. He told me that he arrived to the victim's address when she wasn't answering her phone. So he said he went in the back door, it was unlocked, and that's where he located her. So at that point, another deputy arrived on scene. So we decided to go in there and clear. We went in the back door. He said it was unlocked. They always leave it unlocked, so that's the way we made entry. Went inside immediately. As soon as we got inside, immediately smelled some kind of chemical odor. It was kind of unusual. We weren't 100% sure what it was. I could never figure it out, but we cleared the residence. I located Miss Parcell in the living room. There was blood all over the floor. Looked like there was drag marks on the floor where she was had been drugged by her feet or drugged somehow. She had multiple lacerations around her upper, her face, her neck area.
All right, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to take you back a little bit now. When you get out of your car, did you walk down the driveway?
Yes, sir.
And what cars were parked there?
There were two cars in the driveway. They were kind of parked one behind the other. One, I think it was a Mercedes, was the back one. Not remember which one the first one was.
And where did you encounter Mr. Post?
He was in front of the first car closest to the house.
And then that's where did you obtain some information from him about what was going on?
Correct. Just like I said, the basic information about where he came home and he couldn't get her on the phone, so that's why he showed up.
And so your next item to do was to clear the house?
Correct.
And do you do that alone, or do you?
No, Master Deputy Brookshire was there. He went inside with me. We did it together because we didn't know what was inside or who else was inside.
So at that point, you have no idea what you're walking into.
Correct.
Is that standard procedure to have two individuals clear the house?
Yes, sir.
And did y'all in fact go and clear the house in this case?
We did. We cleared the entire house. Didn't find anyone else inside besides Miss Parcell.
Were you wearing a body camera?
I was.
And was it functioning properly?
Correct.
That day?
It was.
Have you reviewed that body camera?
I have.
Okay. I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit A and see if you recognize that.
Yes, sir. That has my body camera on it. I signed it there.
Those your initials right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, is this your body camera that you were wearing that day?
Yes, sir.
When you made a call to 122 Canebrake?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, State moves Exhibit 8 into evidence.
No objection, Your Honor. Exhibit A comes into evidence.
All right. Master Deputy, I'm going to show you this body camera, and we can start and stop it. I want you to kind of walk us through what you're doing and what you see as you're going through and you're clearing the scene with Officer Brookshire.
Yes.
So what is that there?
That's us arriving on scene, or me arriving on scene, to 122 Cam Road.
All right, and so is that the first time you saw this location?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are those the two cars right there that you can see the silver one in the front?
Correct. Yes, sir.
And there was a red one behind it, I believe. All right. And is that where you encountered Mr. Post?
Yes, sir, initially.
And what is Mr. Post doing?
He was making a phone call. I'm not sure exactly who he was on the phone with, and we're just I'm getting basic information from him, kind of figured out what was going on, kind of what he saw, and what.
Are you gathering information from Mr. Post?
Yeah, just basic information, try to figure out exactly what we have.
Now you have audio on your body camera, don't you?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're not playing the audio for these purposes.
Okay. So yeah, just basic information, trying to figure out, when was the last time he talked to her, things like that. I could see that he was, dressed nicely. He wasn't. There's nothing on him like where there's been a struggle or anything like that too. So he didn't seem like he was in a hurry. So it seemed like there was. She was deceased, just according to his body language, if that makes sense.
And so where are you going down here? The side of the house?
Yes, sir. He pointed us to the back. This is the back door. He said that that was always unlocked, and that's where he made entry. So this is where we decided to go because we knew that this door was more than likely unlocked, and we had a good access to the house.
So is this your first entry into the house?
Yes, sir.
Now, stop. Did Mr. Post tell you which door he entered into the house?
He did. He said he'd come in the back door because he said they always kept it unlocked. So, and that was the door that we decided to make.
So the door being open right there was not concerning to you?
No, because he already said he was already in it. He had already been through, and that's where he went in. So I'm just talking to Master Deputy Brookshire here. We're just kind of talking back and forth about what we see inside the house, kind of what each other's going to do, kind of your primary job responsibility, and that's all standard.
And in clearing the house, what is the purpose of clearing a house?
One, to secure any kind of evidence, and also make sure there's no one else inside, maybe no other victims or the suspect as well.
So where is Deputy Brookshire?
He's to my right. He's holding on. There's a hallway on the right side of the house.
So what did you just see right there?
Miss Parcell's body.
Okay, so that was the room where you found Christina Parcell?
Correct, in the front living room area.
And y'all continue to search the house for any suspects?
Yes, sir. We're just continuing to clear. I had him hold the hallway, and I kind of just moved up and cleared kind of behind him, up to him, and then we started clearing the bedrooms down the hallway. We're just sitting there just kind of talking our way through this, kind of, hey, what do you see?
And are you conscious not to disturb any part of the crime scene as well, as best you can?
Correct. Try not to touch anything. Obviously, opening the doors or whatnot, we kind of have to push them open. But we're not kind of rummaging through anything or opening any drawers. Or we're just looking for humans at this point, so the big areas where somebody could hide.
No, just continue to clear the house.
Yes, sir. I believe that was the last bedroom that we cleared at that point. I believe I come out and we secure the house so nobody goes in or out.
Now, are you corresponding with other officers outside the house as well about what's going on, or are you reporting back to anybody?
Talking on the radio, just kind of letting them know what we have at this point, getting a supervisor on the way. They always respond to these kind of incidents.
And is that the front door right there to your right?
Yes, sir.
That's not the door you entered into?
No, sir. That's the front door to the residence that leads into the front living room area that Ms. Parcell was located in. At this point, I'm just checking to make sure there's no signs of life. If we needed to render any kind of medical aid. Looking for any kind of weapons to make sure it wouldn't, she did it to harm herself too.
And then now you're exiting
The back door.
the back door. So it's about. So did you cut your body camera off about that time?
Or,
Let me ask you this. That's about when you finished clearing the house.
correct.
All right. Your body camera still continues to operate.
Correct.
Do you remember what you did after you cleared the house?
Went back and talked to Mr. Post, got some basic information, names, kind of the last time he spoke with her, things like that. And just waited on everybody else to show up.
Did y'all begin putting crime scene tape up?
Yes, sir.
Those kind of things.
Yes, sir. Just locking down the house, making sure nobody goes in or out, just to keep the crime scene preserved best we could.
And as far as Mr. Post is concerned, did he appear to have any blood on him, anything like that?
No, he was dressed pretty nicely that day in a sports coat, nice slacks.
He'll just answer any questions. Yes, Councilman.
All right, cross-examination.
Yeah, please report.